All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Canadian Circus. Today's question period in the House of Commons was a firecracker. I mean, they went hard after Randy Wassenaw. And someone I'm going to start calling Coca-Cola Randy. And you'll see why as we get into this video. So stay tuned. Enjoy this video.
Justin takes the center stage in this liberal masquerade. Cabinet ministers close behind while the master spins his lies. Welcome to the Canadian Circus.
All right, so here we are. Let's get into it. Here's the first question from the opposition that is in English.
Mr. Speaker, the employment minister first denied that he and his company were profiting off government business, and then text messages showed the contrary. They referred to a Randy. Well, he claimed that it was another Randy. We now know there is no other Randy. We know he falsely claimed he was Indigenous in order so that his company could steal resources that were meant for real Indigenous people. And now his company address matches the address of a place that was the location of 2 cocaine busts. Any one of these things would be a resigning offense. Why won't he resign now?
Yeah, cultural appropriation, really. Misappropriation of funds, too.
Order.
Illegal.
The Honourable Minister for Employment and Workforce Development.
Mr. Speaker,
The guy's fumbling.
know the person referred to in today's article. I've never met that person. I've had no dealings with her whatsoever. Those are the facts.
That's his response the entire time.
Order. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Apparently, the person he doesn't know is himself. He says that he's not the Randy in the text messages, but his own business associates say there is no other Randy.
There isn't.
He says that he said that he was Indigenous in order that, and now, while his company has the same address as a place that has 2 cocaine busts, he says he doesn't know the person involved in that address either. Does this minister even know who he is?
That's hilarious. I mean, the guy's changed his story so many times. He doesn't even know who he is anymore. He's lost all sense of identity. I mean, seriously, now the guy is possibly linked to Coca-Cola. It's funny. Yeah, I also think it's funny that he keeps saying that he doesn't know this person, but yet they shared a post office box. That doesn't really pass the smell test here, but let's hear, I think it's Michael Barrett up next.
The Honourable Member from Leeds, Grenville, Thousand Islands, and Rideau Lakes.
The Liberal minister from Alberta is a fake and a fraud. He said he was not the Randy involved in his company, but we know that there's only one Randy. He said he wasn't involved in his company at the cabinet table.
Yeah, he's losing control. Fergus is losing control. He can't control this house anymore.
Colleagues,
They don't respect you, man.
today we've been skating close to the line in terms. Excuse me, colleagues.
See, they can't stand him. Nobody likes him. Nobody respects him at all. Just step down.
Start my comment again if you would give me the privilege of listening.
You're a bloody clown. Get out of here.
Today we've been skating close to the line in terms of what's acceptable language. The Honourable Member from Leeds Grenville, I think, has skated over that line and accusing a direct member. Can I ask the Honourable Member to withdraw that comment and start
He is a fraud.
from the top, please?
He is a fraud.
We
He's a
start,
crook.
Speaker, that this Liberal minister from Alberta has been implicated in fraud and media reports. Today, we've seen that. It's very clear.
I'm just going to...
Oh my God,
I was
man.
having trouble hearing the member. I don't think I heard the withdraw. If you could withdraw and start
Go
again.
suck it, buddy. Get out of here.
If members were not to take the floor while a member is
You
being
see,
recognized,
nobody
the speaker will be
respects
able to
this
hear
guy.
the
They
member.
all
The
dislike
honourable
this
member
guy.
from
Get
Leeds
the hell out of
Grenville,
the
Thousand
chair,
Islands and Rideau
man.
Lakes.
withdrawing the previous words, Speaker, will talk about this Liberal minister from Alberta who has been implicated in media reports in fraud. Some of them he's even apologized for. He misrepresented his identity, claiming to be Indigenous, trying to steal contracts from people who are in fact Indigenous. This same minister said that he wasn't the Randy at his own company. We know that there was only one Randy at that company. It's pandemic profiteering. We know that there's allegations of
cultural
fraud.
appropriation.
Why is it that this prime minister just won't fire that minister?
Because he's as corrupt as he is. They're all corrupt, the entire family.
The honorable member, the honorable minister
Wow.
for employment and workforce development.
Speaker, what the member opposite just said is simply not true.
Yeah, see, this is what he says over and over and over again now. This is simply not true. Simply not true. It's so annoying. I can't stand this Randy Boissonneau. This Coca-Cola Randy is so annoying. And now moving on to Melissa Lanson from Thornhill. I mean, she is pretty fiery on this this issue here.
The honorable member from Thornhill.
Seems like every time the employment minister finds rock bottom, it keeps getting worse. First, he said he wasn't the Randy involved in his company, but we know there was only one Randy at his company. He said he wasn't involved with his company while in cabinet, and text messages reveal that he is. He said that he was Indigenous to profit from government contracts stealing from First Nations communities. And now there's new news of coordinating business activities with drug smugglers and convicts. This is the behavior of a low-life fraud, not a federal cabinet minister. Simple question. How does that guy still have his job?
Oh, low-life fraud. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Order.
No one respects you, dude. Nobody cares.
The honorable minister for employment and workforce development.
Mr. Speaker, despite the innuendo, here are the facts. I don't know the person in question. I never met that person in question. And Mr. Speaker, those are simply the facts. The article even says that I've never met the person in question. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Guy's a talking
The
head.
honorable member from Thornhill.
Speaker, here are the facts. He flaunts the ethics rules. He claims a false identity, gets caught in a web of lies. That's what the Prime Minister rewards after 9 years. With each passing day, we find out more about the Employment Minister's scams and schemes, and we learn that he's just a phony and a fraud. Canadians want to know. Indigenous communities who stole from him, who he stole from, want to know, and Liberal backbenchers want to know when the Prime Minister is going to fire that cabinet minister.
He won't, because he's just as corrupt as he is. More.
The honorable minister for employment
I got a bunch
and
of dirt on him.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I don't know the person in the article from
God.
today. I've never met the person in the article from.
But yeah, this guy says the same trite bullshit the whole time. I'm sick and tired of hearing this moron. He's just like some talking dummy. You pull the string and he says the same line over and over again. He's an idiot. They're all idiots. This Fraser guy, he's a moron. You got Krista Freeland saying things. It's like, good answer, good answer. Like, what is this, the fucking Family Feud? Like, holy shit, man, come on. Like, good answer. Like, he's such a moron. Like, I can't stand her. I can't stand the Melanie Jolie. She's another tool. Like, they're all tools. The entire party is just, look at her too. Like, her stupid smug look. Oh my God, man, this guy's a smug a-hole too. Can't stand him. Can't stand any of them. They're all sick. Disgusting. Can't wait till they're out of office. All right, so that's going to be the end of this one. Enough of Coca-Cola Randy here. I mean, that guy's as corrupt as the day is long. And it's kind of funny. I was thinking back to the India trip that Justin Trudeau took. Remember when his plane wouldn't start again? And then they found all those drugs on his plane. Was Randy Boissonneau, was Coca-Cola Randy his supplier at that time? It's pretty funny. It's just something I think about. But here we have breaking news from Michael Barrett. See, Randy Boissonneau business partners are missing. Company phone numbers and emails are shut down. They're ordered to testify on dealings with Randy and the other Randy, the fake one, about suspected ethics laws and violations. Meanwhile, Randy stonewalls the committee. So, this is from the Access to Information, Privacy and Ethics Commission. On Monday, November 18, 2024, the clerk tried her best to contact Shauna Parker and Felix Papineau of the Global Health Imports, which is Randy's company. It appears that the public phone numbers are no longer in service. Wow, go figure. Like, oh wow, couldn't have guessed that. I mean, they up and took off. Also, the emails sent to the email address were found not to be delivered. So they returned because there's no longer an email address. So without a working phone number and no more email address, the clerk is unable to reach the two individuals. Go figure, they up and took off. They took the money and ran. Wow. Shocker. If members have contact information for Shauna Parker and Felix Papineau of Global Health Imports, please contact the clerk of the committee as soon as possible so an invite to appear can be extended to them. Thank you. Yeah, you won't find them. They're gone. They're liberals. They took the money and ran. That's it for me on this one. This one's pissing me off way too much. Randy just pisses me off to no end. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Cabinet ministers close behind while the master spins his lies. Welcome